Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem. So inshallah we have a bit more practice of using phrases within phrases. So before we move on, it's a recap, okay? A phrase, what's a phrase? An expansion or extension of a noun. Two types of phrases match in i'rab, which are conjunction, which is called ma'tufun alayh, harfu adf, and ma'tuf. The second which matches in i'rab is mubdal, a positive phrase, which is the mubdal minhu and the badal. Then two match in ding, which are descriptive phrase, the man'ut and the na'at. And the second one is the demonstrative phrase, the ismul ishara and the musharun ilay. Then the ones that don't match are mudaf and mudaf ilay, called the possessive phrase. And these are the buddies, the super buddies, and the naughty enemies. Remember naughty, because they don't listen to the rules. The naughty enemies. Okay. And now what we're doing, we're practicing having a mixture of these phrases. Okay. Now I think you've all understood, you know the rules individually. It is a matter of not panicking and getting it correct. So we have a sentence. Let me do this one first. So I'm doing the sentence. I don't know the answer. Okay. So I'm going to try and solve this. I look at the board and I say, well, ja'a. What's ja'a? I think, well, ja'a is a fa'il. So first of all, it must be a jumlatun fa'iliyah. So I'm going to look for fa'il. Then after that, it must have a fa'il. And then I'll see if after the fa'il, if there's anything else. So I look here, I see ja'a. So I label ja'a as the fa'il. Now I start to think. I look and I say, well, we have hadha al-waladu. So I'm going to make a note here at the side. I'm going to think mental note to myself. I'm going to think out my thinking box. Hadha is going to be. So I've got ismul ishara. So I know that's going to be in there for sure. I'll see how we do that later on. And I see these two words are matching in ding, so there's a nat there as well. Then I see abdu, it's got a dhamma. So that has to be what? If it's got dhamma, it must be part of the fa'il. And Abdur Rahman is not an adjective. So it comes after one word. It's not an ismul ishara, and it's not an adjective. It must be a badal. So I'm thinking there's a badal in there as well somewhere. Then I see, so hadha al-waladu saghir, Abdur Rahman. Thumma, let's see thumma. So thumma means there's an atf in there as well, isn't there? Then dhalikal. So I'm thinking, well, there's an atf here, and before this is my brain notes for this one. And I'll make some mental notes for this side now. Mental notes on this side. I have dhalika, it's ishara again. Then I read ahead and I see al-waladul kabir. I see a nat again on this side, and I'm seeing Abdullah. This is even here. Abdur Rahman is also what? Mudaf. I'm seeing a mudaf here as well. And here I'm seeing Abdullah, but Abdullah is coming as a marfu after one word. So that's going to be what? Yeah, but this is going to be fa'il, but it's because Abdullah is coming after Walul Kabir. If a word comes after another word, but it's not an adjective, it's going to be a badal. So I'm seeing badal. And Abdullah is also mudaf ilay. So let's go through it again. How did I make my mind maps? First of all, I said jumla fa'iliyah. Okay? I got jumla fa'iliyah. After I got jumla fa'iliyah, I started analyzing, looking for the fa'il. So wherever there's a marfu, it's going to be the fa'il. There's no mansoob words here, are they? So that means there's no maf'ul bihi. So now I've got the confidence to say, this is marfu, walad saghir Abdur Rahman, thumma waladul kabir Abdullah. There's no mansoob. So I know there's no maf'ul bihi. So I'm going to make all of this the fa'il. Then I made some mental notes on both sides, because I've seen there's an atf. Now what I need to do now here is I need to find first of all, I got loads of phrases. I got on this side here, I've got ismul ishara. I know there's a nat. I know there's a badal. I know there's atf. I know there's mudaf. I've seen ishara on this side, nat on this side, badal on this side, and mudaf on this side. There's so many phrases. So I'm panicking. I'm calling 911. Yeah? Help. I need help with the tarkeeb. Can you do that? Phone 911. Oh, was it 911 or 111? Phone the emergency for help. I need help with my tarkeeb. So what I'm going to do now, I'm not going to panic. I'm going to say, well, okay, I've got the fa'il. Now what I need to do now, first of all, I can't just start labeling everything. What I need to do now is find out, read the sentence again, see the meaning, see if I can get any meaning. I'm going to read it again. I'm going to say, Ja'a hadha al-waladu saghir, came, hadha al-walad, this boy, saghir means small, so this small boy, Abdur Rahman. Okay, so this small boy, Abdur Rahman. Then, ذَلِكَ الْوَلَدُ الْكَبِيرُ, that big boy, Abdullah. You got the translation now? Yeah? Now I'm going to think now, what's the main division of this fa'il? Now, the main part that will cover everything is what? The atf. So here, I'm going to take off the atf here. I'm going to say this is atf. That's the main part. So I'm going to, because it's quite a lot of parts, I'm going to go quite low. And I'm going to label this. What? Ma'tuf alayhi. I need a bit of a straight line. I need here. So I'm going to label this ma'tuf alayhi. And I'm going to label this as ma'tuf. Okay? Then, now I've got the main part done. I can leave this for now. I said I'll do that later on. Let's focus on the first part. And now in my mind map, I said there's an ismul ishara. I know there's a nat and I know there's a badal. But I've got to get the first slot has to be the one that covers the entire ma'tuf alayhi, isn't it? Now if I say hadal waladu, so what, if I make the ismul ishara first, the ismul ishara wouldn't cover Abdul Rahman because the musharu ilayh has to be a alif lam word, isn't it? So can this be the musharu ilayh? No, because it's not alif lam. So what I need to do is look for the biggest phrase that will cover the entire ma'tuf alayh. I'm going to look at this small boy Abdul Rahman. I'm thinking the badal will come first. So I'm going to make هذا الولد الصغير the mubdalun minhu. And if I make Abdul Rahman the badal, I've covered the entire what? Ma'tuf alayh. Now I can break down. هذا الولد الصغير. I've got ismul ishara and musharun ilayh. And I got man'ut nat. If I make man'ut nat, it wouldn't cover everything. What would cover everything? The ismul ishara. I do ismul ishara first. And I say here, ismul ishara. And then the walu saghir becomes the musharun ilay. And al-walad and al-saghir become man'ut and na'at. Now I've done this. Oh yeah, and I got here, Abdul Rahman is going to be mudaf ilay. Now I'm going to move on. I'm going to look at the next sentence. Now I have here, and listen, I got ishara, I got nat, badal, and mudaf. So I'm going to put it in the right order. What phrase will help me and allow me to fill in the entire ma'tuf slot? If you look at it here, again, badal, because if you make Abdullah the badal, this will be covered and this will be covered. So what we do here, we make it here mubdalun minhu, and it becomes the badal. You following? And then we can now break it down again. ذلك الولد الكبير اسم الإشارة, and الولد الكبير becomes إشارة, اسم, and it becomes the musharun ilayhi, and this becomes the man'ut, and that becomes the nat. And then the badal is made up of what? Mudafun and mudafun ilayhi. Correct? Makes sense? And I've done it. Is it right? Can you mark my work, please? Can you come and give me a tick in red? No? Anyone want to come and give me a tick? Alright, mashallah, well done, Walid. No? Yes? Is it right? You understand how I've done this? Okay. Yes? Okay, now I want you to do this one, right? But again, don't just give me the answer. I want you to explain it, because I don't understand. It's difficult for me, so I want you to explain how you do it. What are you going to do first? Yeah, come here so we can hear your voice a bit as well. G. Yeah, just sit down here. Sit down right here. Right, G. Okay, go ahead. So the first question we need to ask is what? Is it jumla ismiya or is it jumla fa'iliya? Sit right here. Okay? So what is it? Jumla fa'iliya. So first of all, let's make some mental notes. So the first question was fa'iliya or ismiya. That's the first thing we had to ask. We had a question mark there. Confused. Can you do the confused emoji? I can't do that. So confused. Is it ismiya or is it fa'iliya? We don't know. So let's try. So you said jumla fa'iliya. Are you sure? Yeah. I'm not sure. Are you sure? Yeah. Okay. So we say here jumla fa'iliya. So what will this become? Fa'il. After that, what do I do? Find the fa'il. Let's look for a fa'il. How will I find the fa'il? The fa'il is marfu. So let's see, what marfu words do we have? Ma'an? The marfu stops here. So then what can we do now? We can make all of this what? We can make this a fa'il. Yes? And then what we do the rest?
That's maf'ul bihi.
Maf'ul? Why is it not maf'ul fi?
Because maf'ul bihi shows the time and the place.
Okay, it's not time and place. Okay, it's maf'ul fi. Maf'ulun fihi. Okay, now how do I, now let's, okay, okay, now how will I break down this file? Explain to me how I break the file down. So, okay, let's kind of, here you have, let's make some kind of mental notes. What notes, or mental notes are you going to make for this one? We have an ishara. What else do we have? Bintan, sa'imatan is what? Because two words match and you have not. What else do we have? We have harf atf, we have atf as well. And what about Fatima and Zainab? Yeah, that's atf, that's the same thing. And then Fatima comes after bintan, sa'imatan. So if a noun comes after another noun, it's going to be Mawnan Midal. So you have these we have four phrases in here. All four of them. Which one is missing? Mudaf alayh. Next time I'll do it inshallah. So I have everything in one phrase. Okay? Right, now let's break it down. So what do we have to do first? Shall I write Ishara Musharu ilayh? Yeah, if I write Ishara Musharu ilayh here, it doesn't cover the whole fa'il. We look for the phrase that covers the entire fa'il. Or what phrase covers the entire fa'il? Mubdal minhu badal. So you go to the bottom here, am I right? Where's Mubdal minhu? I'm a bit lost. Help me please. Including Fatima or before Fatima? So say up to Sa'imatan. So this is the Mubdal minhu. Okay? Okay, and then what's the badal? Fatima wa Zainab. This becomes the badal. Okay, now, so we've done the badal. That's finished. Now, how do you break the Mubdal minhu badal down? Ismul Ishara. Ismul Ishara. And this is what? Musharun ilayhi. And then? Man'ud. And Sa'imatan is? Not. Okay? Correct? Then after what do you have? This is what? Ma'tufun alayhi. And Zainab is what? Ma'tuf. So what's finished now? Our file is finished. Yes? Let's go on to our maf'ul. Let's brainstorm the maf'ul. What's in the maf'ul? I wrote maf'ul fi, that's wrong. I was thinking maf'ul to try and trick you and I got tricked myself. Right. Right, let's brainstorm the maf'ul bihi. What's in the maf'ul bihi? What's the key words? Ma'an baridan is what kind of phrase? Not. That's horrible handwriting. You have here, not. Then, you got thumma, so that's a atf. And then Lebanon hara is also another not. So you got two nats and an atf. Let's organize it in order. How do we organize it? Ma'an baridan is ma'tufun alayhi. Ma'tufun alayhi. And Lebanon bharan is ma'tuf. And then ma'an baridan becomes man'ut and not. And then well, thumma is harfu atf. I don't got space to write that. Right, harf atf. Wait, see that's you should do it that. You should write it here on the same line. So you know everything is in the same harfu atf. And then Lebanon is what? Man'ut and not. Yes? Is it solved? And remember, when you're writing up, ensure that every couple is on the same line. Man'ut na has to be in the same line. Ismul Ishara Mushar has to be in the same line. Ma'tuf alayhi Ma'tuf has to be in the same line. Mubdal minhu badal has to be in the same line. So when I'm reading it straight away, I can see, I step back and I say, fa'il maf'ul bihi, got it. Start from the bottom. Mubdal minhu badal, got it. Ma'tuf alayhi Ma'tuf, got it. Ismul Ishara Mushar alayhi. So you understand every division. If it's all wonky, one is high and one is low, it won't help you. Take you so long to figure out. So I waste my time when I'm marking it, and it won't help because the point is not just writing stuff. The point is to make it in a chart so it's easy to understand. When you take a step back and you come here, you look back, straight away you can say, okay, I got fa'il fa'il maf'ul bihi, I got mubdal minhu badal, I got ma'tuf alayhi ma'tuf on that side, mubdal minhu is broken ism ishara, musharu ilayhi, the musharu is man'ut not. You can see a structure. You understand? If you just come in, right, and you don't make an order, you just start labeling. Let's say, for example, I did it the wrong way. I just say, well, if I just start labeling left, right, and center, right? And let's say, for example, hatani is ismul ishara, and then this is musharun ilay, and then this is not, this becomes man'ut, and then this is ma'tuf alay, and at ma'tuf, and then this becomes, what does this become? Badal, and then this becomes mubdal minhu. Everything's all over the place. You can't see, you can't visualize, you can't have a clear picture in front of your mind. So it's very, very important to do what? To have everything on the same layer. Everybody following me? We've only done 2 so far, but it doesn't matter. Once it's done properly, that's the important part. Okay? Everybody following? Okay. G. Your turn, Bismillah. G. So, how do I do this one? Nice and loud so they can hear you as well.
You see if it's Jumla Ismiya or Jumla.
You see if it's Jumla Ismiya or Jumla Fa'iliya. So what is it? Jumla Harfiya, because got inna is a harfun mushabbahun fa'il. No, there's no such thing. So harfun Jumla Ismiya. So how do you label it?
Inna harfun mushabbahun bil fa'il.
Inna is harfun mushabbahun bil fa'il. Then Ismu inna. Where's Ismu inna? Where does it come or where does it finish? Okay, let's brainstorm some things first. Okay, let's find the Ismu inna. Ismu inna is going to be what state? Mansub state. So any mansub. Ummahat is mansub. Mu'minat mansub. Akhawat mansub. Muslimat mansub. Sadiqat marfu. So that means that this is the khabar inna, and this is the Ismu inna. Okay. And then, let's just brainstorm the Ismu Inna. What are the key words in Ismu Inna?
الأمهات المؤمنات.
Is what? We have Ishara, we have Not. Then we have a Waw is what? You got a Harfu Atf. And after Harfu Atf you got what? Ishara. And then Not again. Yes? Let's now put it in a proper order. What's the main phrase that will break this whole harfu atf? That's the main pivot. So we say here, هؤلاء الأمهات is what? Is معطوف عليه. واو harfu atf, and أولئك الأخوات مسلمات is what? معطوف. And let's break the معطوف عليه down now.
الأمهات المؤمنات. هؤلاء الأمهات المؤمنات is اسم الإشارة.
هؤلاء is اسم الإشارة.
الأمهات المؤمنات
مشار إليه.
الأمهات المؤمنات المؤمنات.
Sorry. Becomes what? من'وت not. Okay? And then اسم أولئك الأخوات مسلمات becomes اسم الإشارة مشار إليه. أخوات مسلمات is it can't be مضاف إليه has alif lam. Is مسلمات an adjective or is it a noun? It's not. It could be a noun, it can be adjective as well. So it's Muslim sisters. So it's what? منعوت and not. We haven't been translated. Let's translate. How do you translate the sentence?
These.
But not these.
Indeed.
Indeed. These believing
mothers.
These believing mothers and those Muslim sisters are truthful. You got it? Okay. Your turn. Your translation. You don't have a translator yours. G. Just you can stay there. Translate it. Let's translate. G. G. Yeah, the translation. Hatani these two
fasting.
these two fasting girls,
Fatima.
comma, Fatima and Zainab. What's the verb?
Drunk.
Yeah, so these two fasting girls, Fatima and Zainab, drank
Cold water.
cold water, then hot milk. They drank cold water and hot milk. So make the temperature even. Yes? Okay, you can sit there and do it. Bismillah. Ji. Yeah, Bismillah. Sit here, yeah. Ji.
إن أخت خالد عائشة وتلك البنتين صغيرتين خديجة ومريم صائمات.
Oh, yes. So, first of all, جملة اسمية or جملة فعلية? جملة اسمية. So, إن is what? حرف مشبه بالفعل. Then
أخت خالد عائشة وتلك.
so where is the ism of inna? Let's do that first.
أخت خالد عائشة وتلك البنتين صغيرتين خديجة.
Khadijata. Why you gonna leave Maryam out for? You don't like her?
أنا ومريم.
Wa Maryama. Okay. So this becomes the ismu inna. صائمات becomes the khabar. Okay? Right. Now let's break the ism of inna down.
First we have
How are we going to break it down? Because the ma'atuf alayhi in between here, we're going to make this part what? Ma'atufun alayhi. And we're going to make the other part what? Harfu atf. And then you're going to make it ma'atuf. Yes? Now let's break the ma'atuf alayhi down. Ukhta Khalidin is what? Very good. Mubdalun minhu. And that becomes badal. And this mubdal minhu is made up of what? Mudaf and mudaf ilayh. Now let's do the ma'tuf. What's the ma'tuf made up of? تلك البنتين الصغيرتين خديجة ومريم. Okay, if you make ism al-ishara, what's mushara going to be? That's ism al-ishara. What's mushara going to be? But does that take up the whole ma'tuf? So it is ism al-ishara mushara alayh, but don't do that first. What are we going to do first? So do waw harf atf. But see, you're trying to follow the same pattern. But let's translate it. Indeed, the sister of Khalid, Aisha, and I made a mistake here. This is not tilka. It's supposed to be what? What's the jewel? Tanika is a mistake. Tanika. Because jewel is Tanika. So Tanika al-bintayn as-saghiratayn. Huh? Yeah. Correct. So then what will happen now? We'll say here. So how is Khadija and Maryam? Because who are the two bintayn as-saghiratayn? So then what structure is that? Exactly. Mubdalun minhu and badal. Correct? And the mubdal minhu and badal is made up of what? Well, not man'ud. Now, first, what is it made up of? Tilka al-bintayn as-saghir. So tilka is what? Ismul ishara. Bintayn is saghiratayn is what? Musharun ilay. And al-bintayn saghiratayn becomes what? Man'ud and na'at. Okay? And then Khadija wa Maryam is what? Ma'tuf alayh and atf and ma'tuf. Okay? So in here the ma'tuf alayh is a bigger part. It makes up the ismu inna, and here the ma'tuf alayh and the ma'tuf become the badal. We'll continue here tomorrow inshallah. We got 1 or 2 more left. We'll continue tomorrow inshallah. سبحان الله بحمده سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك